My name is Lydia and this is Nuki. I hope you enjoyed today's Vinyasa Flow sequence. It's going to be a little bit challenging as it's an intermediate to advanced class catered towards challenging you and pushing you to your limits. So no matter what, just enjoy the flow, do the best that you can, and let's enjoy a beautiful practice together. Let's meet on the mat, guys. Let's find ourselves in a comfortable seat and just start to feel that natural breath coming in through the nose and allow the air to depart the body. Join your hands to the heart. Let's take a quiet moment to reflect on our practice and perhaps set the wish and the intention that we can be fully present throughout the entire duration of our journey together. Release the hands. Let's meet at the top of the mat, everyone. Inhale, sweeping the arms back, arch the spine. Go forwards, Uttanasana. Bend your knees if you need to. Step the right knee back, gazing up. Reach the fingertips back, arching the spine. And then place your hands down. Let's step it back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Turn your left heel in and extend the right leg up to the sky. Walk your left hand back to grab hold of the left heel. Feel yourself balancing in this one-legged down dog. Then start to bend the top knee, and then maybe your left hand grabs hold of the right foot. This is optional. You can always stay in the first variation. Now we're going to step that right foot forwards, come straight into a warrior two, soften through the shoulders, cartwheel the hands down, and then reach the right leg up for three-legged chaturanga. Upward facing dog to your downward facing dog. Take a breath in here and exhale. Step the right foot forwards, lower the back knee, reach the arms back and feel your spine lengthening with the inhale. Place the palms down. We're going to step back now into downward facing dog. Turn your right heel in and extend the left leg up to the sky. Point the toes as you walk the right hand back to grab hold of the right heel. Feel this broadening through the extended hamstring. Now we're going to bend the top knee, and then your hand maybe grabs hold of the foot as you open through the hips. Very good, everyone. Then place the hands down. Let's step straight forwards, coming up into warrior two position. Cartwheel the hands down. Let's take chaturanga, sweeping the leg up, lowering the chest and the chin, coming into your upward facing dog, and pushing back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just relax in your down dog. Couple more breaths here. Bend the knees, step jump to the front, lift your chest halfway and fold the belly to the thighs. Let's now sink back into your chair pose. So squeeze the inner thighs together, lift the heels off the floor, reach the arms up and look towards your thumbs. Now place your hands down to the floor, step back just a little bit. We're coming into crow pose, Bakasana. Place the knees onto the shelf of the armpits, big toes touch. Looking forwards, hips directly above the elbows. Chaturanga, we're going to shoot the legs back, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good work, everyone. Step the right foot forwards now, coming into warrior two position. Flip the right palm, straighten the front leg, reverse, back to warrior two. Flip it and reverse, triangle, back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg and stretch the right hand back. Back to Warrior Two now. Place the forearm on the thigh and sweep your left arm across. Extended side angle pose. Maybe you can lower the hand down to the mat. Now we're going to take our bind, so reach the hand behind you. Grab hold of the fingertips. We're going to look down. Step the back foot forwards. And then start to lift the right leg all the way up, coming into your bird of paradise pose. Point the toes and extend the leg all the way up 1 o'clock if you can. Good work. Now we're going to lower that right foot down and step back into side angle pose. Release your hands down, lower the back knee, square off the hips and lift your left hand, drop the tricep down to the outside of the right thigh as you press the hands together. Maybe taking your bind, grab hold of the fingers underneath the waistline. Tuck your back toes and lift your back foot off the mat, coming into your revolved side angle pose with a bind. Good work, everyone. And then we're going to break the pose, hands down, step back, chaturanga. 1, back to plank, chaturanga, back to plank, chaturanga. This time to your upward facing dog. And then take it back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. 1 more breath in. And exhale. Left foot forwards. Come into your Warrior Two position. Straighten the front leg and reach the left hand back. Coming back to Warrior Two. Flip the palm, reverse your triangle. 1 more time back to Warrior Two. Flip the palm, nice side body stretch. And then come back into side angle pose. Lower that hand and come into side angle pose now. Take the bind if possible. Go for your hands, the wrist. Send the gaze up. Very good. Now we're going to look down, shift the weight forward, step up. And then you're going to extend that left leg. So find your balance in your bird of paradise pose. Point the top toes, extend the leg, feel your hamstrings lengthening. Slowly lower that left leg down. Right foot steps back to side angle pose. Place the palms down. We're going to lower the back knee. This time square off the hips, right hand up to the sky. Take a twist, palm to begin with. Option 1 here. Option 2, start to work the bind. See if you can grab hold of the fingertips from behind your back. Tuck the toes. Everyone, see if you can lift your back knee off the mat. Extending the legs all the way. Very good. And break the pose, palms down. We're in plank. Chaturanga 1 and back. Chaturanga 2. Plank, chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and back to your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Remember, if you need a child's pose, feel free to take it, guys. Just lower down to the knees, extend the arms forwards, and slow down the breath. Great work, everyone. Let's meet back in downward facing dog now. Step your left foot forwards, lower the back knee, and then extend that left foot forwards all the way. Now fold your chest down across the left leg. Keep your toes flexed, meaning pointing up to the sky. If you're able to, we're going to try full splits. So if you're not all the way down, place your hands on 2 blocks. And then take any variation you want, maybe reaching the arms up or take a twist to the other side. If you have a back bend variation, go for it as well. We're going to come into Vashisthasana, so place your right hand down. 2 fingers of the left hand grabs hold of the big toe, and then start to lift all the way up to Vashisthasana, side plank. If this is too much, Then lower the foot down and come into your normal side plank. If it's easy, release your hands from the foot. Let's drop that left leg back, everyone. Come into wild thing or move into wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Walk your hands to your feet, lifting the chest, enjoying this little back bend. And we're going to turn back, so turning out to the left, back to plank, lower through chaturanga, lifting to your up dog, and exhale back to your downward facing dog. Step the right foot forwards, lower the bottom knee, and extend into half splits. You have the choice to stay here, or if you're feeling quite open, feel free to take it into your full splits. Any variation here is welcome. You can also bring your hands down onto the floor and just relax your chest down to the floor. I like to tuck my back toes to remind me to square off my hips. Good. Take a few centered breaths here. And then we're going to come into side plank, Vashisthasana. This time left hand down to the mat. If you can go straight up, peace fingers around the big toe, turn onto the side of the left foot, and then extend the leg up. Make sure your hips are not sagging down, everyone. You're really starting to elevate. Find some lightness in the posture. Drop the leg back, coming into wild thing, or taking it into your wheel pose. Walk your feet to your hands, and then maybe for those of you having an easy time, you can take your push-ups here. Lower the crown of the head down, and then push straight in the hands. Take a few rounds of this. If not, just stay in your wheel. And then we're going to turn out to the side, plank, chaturanga, moving into your up dog, and then exhale back to your downward facing dog. Come down to the knees, lower the head down. We're coming into tripod headstand. If you want to practice any other variation of shoulder stand, you're more than welcome. If you're coming into headstand with me, pike your feet up all the way, point the toes up high to the sky, and then stay here for a couple of breaths in Shirsasana headstand position. Good. Squeezing the thighs together. Holding here, engaging through the core. Now pike the feet down to L shape, point the toes back, and try and stick your bum back out a little bit. On 3, let's jump back. 1, 2, 3. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. From down dog, bend the knees, step or jump to seated. Extend your legs forwards all the way. We're going to come into Paschimottanasana. Nice little forward fold. Reach the arms up and then fold your chest down to your thighs. Fingertips grab hold of the big toes. Keep drawing the chest down to the mat. Good work, everyone. Then lift yourself back up very slowly. Make sure there's nothing behind you. We're going to roll our feet back, coming into Halasana plow pose. Place your hands on your shoulders if the toes don't reach the mat. If they do reach the mat, then interlace your fingers and enjoy this nice shoulder stretch as well. Just allow the weight to roll back down to the toes. Place your hands down and uncurl all the way to lie on your back. Draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice little big squeeze and rock from side to side. Good work, everyone. Let's massage out the lower back. And then bring the soles of the feet together and allow your knees to melt away to the edges of the mat. Just stay here in your reclined bound angle pose. Whenever you feel ready, gently draw the knees back into the chest and then stretch your legs, come into your full corpse pose, Shavasana. Let's all take that generous breath in, breathe in, exhale. One more deep breath in, exhale. Just let all the tension of your body melt away. In your own time, start to bring some light movement back to your fingers and the toes. Stretch the whole body and then come to lie on your favorite side. Just take a moment here, and when you feel ready, just lift yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Check in with the body. Notice how you are feeling post-practice. And we're now going to dedicate our practice towards a higher purpose. So with that in mind, bring the hands to the center of the chest. We dedicate our life, our practice towards something or someone, and we turn our thoughts towards them. Bring the hands to the third eye, and we bow down to the earth. Hi yogis, thank you so much for joining Nuki and I in practice today. We hope that you enjoyed the practice and you're feeling rejuvenated, energized, and ready to take on the day. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for weekly yoga classes delivered directly to your inbox. In the meantime, stay safe, keep a happy mind and a happy heart. Namaste.